Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to A.I.W, the Artificial Intelligence Wrestling Show, where the insight is deep thanks to a little help from a digital friend. The following podcast is a triple threat match scheduled for however many hours. Introducing first, from Mount Olympus, the honorary Zeus. Next, from the cave at the end of time, Kronus the Bear. And their opponent from the internet, A.I.W.
Hello and welcome back. It's been a while. Welcome to Artificial Intelligence Wrestling. I am the honorary Zeus, joined as always by Kronus the Bear.
Yeah, slightly ill, Kronus the Bear.
Slightly under the weather.
Advance.
Yeah.
Getting there, getting better.
Getting better, that's all that matters. So Kronus is a bit under the weather, but he's still powering on to go through the podcast, which is great.
Yeah, I wouldn't miss this one.
Today we're talking about John Cena. Big match John, large contest Jonathan.
One and only.
Yeah, the one and only. Some might say the greatest of all time. Some might say, yeah, those people are wrong. Sorry. John Cena has, love John Cena or hate John Cena. I actually do like John Cena. I think he's a wonderful human being. I think he just gets life. He's just one of those guys who just gets life. And he's obviously had a fantastic, lengthy career in WWE, stretching all the way back to 2002, was it? Was that Kurt Angle segment?
I think so, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
The Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah, it was the same year as Brock Lesnar debuted, wasn't it?
Yeah, that class.
Yeah. Might actually be my favourite era of wrestling, Ruthless Aggression. Thought it was really good.
Yeah, decent.
And he's basically, 22 years later, he's calling it a day, and he has announced that he is retiring at the end of 2025. And like him or hate him, I think a lot of us, Kronus and myself included, could probably say that we didn't like large chunks of his WWE run, particularly in the late 2000s, 2010s.
Yeah.
Probably the booking's fault, and he was just money, wasn't he? In terms of,
unfortunately,
yeah, in terms of what he brought to the company, he was basically Hulk Hogan 2.0 from a booking perspective. But I admire his longevity. I admire himself keeping himself in that shape for that long. Not many wrestlers go as long as he did at that level. He did have some great moments, like his US Open Challenge in 2015, 2016, I think. Really good stuff. He elevated a lot of talent. Kevin Owens, for one. He had some great matches with people like AJ Styles, but who doesn't have a good match with AJ Styles?
Yeah.
And fantastic personality. One of the best on the mic I think we'll ever see in terms of confidence. And his work outside of WWE speaks for itself with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, things he does for severely ill, terminally ill children is only to be admired as well. And he's had a successful career in Hollywood. So, everything's looking up for John Cena. And he follows me on Twitter. So there is that as well. So if you're listening, John, this one's for you. But what we decided to do today, enough glazing John Cena. Kronus, myself, and A.I. Jeff, he's back. We've decided to fantasy book John Cena's 2025. So we're each going to go around in a circle. We're going to present our ideas of what's going to happen with John Cena throughout 2025. We're not all going to include the same things. Some of us might include one pay-per-view, some of us might not, but we're all going to kind of get to where he starts and how he finishes. So with that being said, Kronus, would you like to go first?
I suppose.
If you can manage it.
Yeah, power through. So mine starts, as I'm sure some of ours might do as well, on the first Netflix Raw in January.
Yep.
Where it's just an appearance. He's announcing that he's going to enter the 2025 Rumble with a view for challenging for his fucking millionth title or something around that number.
Number 17, baby.
ridiculous amount. So you'll notice a theme throughout all of this, that I think he's had too many already.
Yep.
And so fast forward to the Rumble, Cena enters at number 30 because easy mode.
Yep.
But there's already in the ring Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, hopefully he's recovered by then, Randy Orton, and Big Bronson Reed.
Nice.
A huge guy who hasn't been instantly eliminated.
Yeah.
Like most huge guys.
How are they going to eliminate him?
Yeah, they always get eliminated, which is a bit annoying. And I like Bronson; he's been amazing.
Yeah,
recently.
he has. Yeah.
So gets down to the wire, but Orton eliminates Cena to win the Rumble.
Nice. Okay.
Some good flashbacks. Scuppering his chance to challenge Cody at Mania, because I don't want Cena anywhere near Gunther.
No, exactly. So you've gone for Orton and Cena in the Rumble. Orton eliminates Cena.
Yep.
Nice.
So I've seen a few bits online about people wanting Cena to dethrone Gunther. I just think that's mad. Personally.
Yeah, it's something it's something I think might happen, but it's not something I want to happen by any means.
No, not at all. I don't think it's A, necessary, or B, good for Gunther at all.
No.
I mean, it does nothing for Cena, pretty much.
No, exactly, yeah.
So we fast forward to the Elimination Chamber from there. And it's a #1 contendership chamber.
Yep.
With Cena, Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, Bronson Reed again, and I've just thrown in Sheamus and Pete Dunne.
Cool.
Because I couldn't think of anyone else. So before this, Cena had beat Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in a triple threat to qualify, but starts first.
Okay. So he's in there. He's going to be the Iron Man then.
Yeah. So I've taken inspiration from a previous Elimination Chamber here as well. So on the entrances, Orton comes out of nowhere, as he does, and takes out Pete Dunne.
Right.
And then locks himself in one of the chambers.
Okay.
At that edge that time.
Yeah, that was great.
So Cena starts with Ilya and starts well. Ilya pulls it back shortly before Braun enters. Braun spears Ilya, who rolls outside for us to get a bit of Cena versus Braun one-on-one.
Yep.
And then we get Sheamus in next, who gets double teamed by Cena and Braun and eliminated almost instantly. Sorry, Sheamus. And then we get Cena, Braun, and Ilya sort of triple threatening it out until Big Branston Reed enters and cleans house. So he pins Ilya off a tsunami, absolutely crushing him. Orton, who's number 6, stays in his pod, watching Cena get more and more exhausted. And Cena, Bronson, and Braun still in. Braun spears Branston, who staggers into a massive AA for the elimination.
Mm-hmm.
Got to give Cena a bit here, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's just Braun and Cena back at it until Braun hits a huge spear on Cena.
Oof.
And when he's doing his barking taunt, as he does, Orton just comes from behind with an RKO and eliminates Braun. And then we get Randy facing off with a battered Cena, hitting the vintage moves without retort, which Cena tries to come back with the 5 moves of doom.
Yeah.
But Orton flips out of the AA into an RKO for the pin, screwing Cena again.
Nice. So Orton gets the better of Cena at the Rumble and at the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, so originally Orton wasn't going to be in this match because he's already challenging Cody at Mania from winning the Rumble.
Yeah.
But he's just in it to screw over Cena there.
I'm just going to say, not to spoil anything, but you and me are very, very alike.
Really? Fair enough. Well, hopefully my Mania booking's slightly different.
Yeah, okay.
So without a title match at Mania, we fast forwarded there. Instead, we get a box office brawl.
Okay.
Between John Cena and The Rock.
Amazing.
Thrice in a lifetime. So maybe something in the build with Rock calling Cena's films trash. And
yeah, I love that.
Saying how he can't even get a title match, but Rock flaunting his People's Championship.
Oh yeah, that Muhammad Ali's mum gave him.
Yep.
Oh no, not Muhammad Ali's mum. What am I on about? Whoever
Someone.
it was, his daughter or something. I can't remember.
Yeah. So Cena beats The Rock, because The Rock's films are mostly dog shit now.
Yeah.
So, you know, babyface
And the better
goes
actor.
over. I do think Cena is a bit better, to be honest.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
just personal opinion. So Cena hands The Rock his People's title, and they sort of hold each other's arms up. Everyone's happy, everyone wins, I suppose.
Happy
And
moment. Yep.
in a sort of backstory, Randy beats Cody at Mania.
Yep.
Finally gets to see Cody out of the limelight for a bit,
Yep.
and it sets up something later down the line for me. So in between sort of SummerSlam and Mania, just some random feuds I really want to see. Again, sort of Ilya and Cena. You've got the Invincible versus Never Give Up.
Yep.
I would like to see Ilya go over.
That would be great.
This is more sort of Cena just doing some jobs.
Yeah, I think
people
Ilya I think is slated to be back May, June time, unless he does a Cena and he's back like 4 months early.
Well, this was all written before his unfortunate injury recently.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Braun versus Cena. I kind of want to see Braun squash him, just to get really put over.
Been wanting Braun to squash somebody for so long, like somebody significant.
Yeah, it really needs to
I
happen.
was hoping it was Jey Uso, but apparently not.
No, more on that another time, I suppose.
Yeah.
But also, between Mania and SummerSlam, there's a number one contenders tournament.
Okay.
We'll have a tourney. So this tourney concludes at SummerSlam with Cody versus Cena in the battle of the white meat America babyfaces.
Oh wow, yeah.
And Cena goes over
Nice.
to win, finally become number one contender.
It'd be like Hogan versus Rock at WrestleMania 18.
Yeah, the double turn.
Yeah.
And then I've got the final match. I didn't actually put at which pay-per-view, but I guess probably Survivor Series.
I think if they're going to do a final match for John Cena, it'll probably be at that new Saturday Night Main Event thing they're doing.
Possible,
Because
yeah.
that is going to be a big deal, I think, and that is going to be like a pay-per-view.
And that's what, is it going to be end of the year?
There's one this December, and they're doing one a quarter, so I assume...
Okay.
Yeah, it starts this December, so I assume there'll be one next... Or they might do like a special show at like MSG or something. Madison Square Garden for like John Cena. Like,
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I think it'd be worth doing, but yeah, I imagine it'll be in December for the last match. I hope.
All right, well, based off that, let's say it is a Cena-centric show
Yeah,
that they put on at the end of the year, or at the end of his final year. And the main event is Randall Keith versus Cena one-on-one for the title.
yeah.
And I would have Cena lose. He's not sticking around, is he?
No, exactly.
And if he wins and then vacates the title, it's a bit weak.
Imagine WWE doing that.
I love it. It's what we want to
Fuck
happen.
you, fans. Oh, that'd be great. Oh,
My final swerve.
yeah. And then is that it? Is that John Cena just rides off into the sunset back to Hollywood?
Yeah. Thank
Nice.
you, John.
Thanks, John. Cheers for 23 years. I like that. Yeah, that was good. Like the red of Randy Orton. I think it's the one that probably is most likely to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
In
a
terms of-
classic rival.
Yeah, and a lot of the matches were pretty bad, but
Yeah.
it was, they were the big two, weren't they?
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah, too long, you can imagine.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you didn't go with Randy versus Cena at WrestleMania, because I know that they've never actually faced each other one-on-one at WrestleMania. A lot of people are fantasy booking that. It's like, well, they've had 23 years to do that match and they haven't done it. So,
You know they're going to.
they might do, but if they don't do it,
Surely.
then I don't think they should do it just because they haven't done it before. But yeah, I enjoyed that. So Cena, nice, not a lot of work. Didn't get the 17th with Kronus's.
No,
tough
I
luck,
don't
John.
really think he needs it.
And he finally gave up after all these years.
Bad time.
All right, should we do Jeff's next? AI Jeff.
Yeah, let's see what he's cooking.
All right, this is what Jeff's come up with. So, Jeff starts with. So he announced, obviously, that 2025 will be his final year, and that his goal is to capture the 17th world title, breaking Ric Flair's record. So the first Raw of Netflix, he started the same way. John Cena opens the show with a very emotional promo thanking the WWE Universe for their support over the years. He declares his intention to win the 17th world title and announces that his retirement tour will be a celebration of his entire career. He is interrupted by CM Punk, who playfully mocks Cena's quest for the title and challenges him to a match that night, saying, "If you really want to get back in the game, how about a warm-up match against me?" Cena accepts, setting up the high-stakes match between the two, and Cena goes on to beat CM Punk in the main event of the first Raw on Netflix. And that's something I could imagine them actually doing, because
CM Punk wrestling on a weekly show.
Well, the first Raw on Netflix is obviously going to be one of the biggest days in the company's history. So I can imagine them just putting that in the main event, just something huge, just like something ridiculously huge that you just never thought you'd see again.
I mean, it would draw.
Yeah,
definitely.
oh, absolutely. So Cena wins, and he's really happy, and he feels like he's got some momentum, and he announces his intention to compete at the Royal Rumble. So Cena enters the Royal Rumble at number 10. He eliminates several people, including Austin Theory and Damian Priest. He showcases his resilience and determination by entering so early and eliminating numerous people. He has a face-off with Randy Orton in the Rumble, rekindling their legendary rivalry, and has another brief, intense exchange with CM Punk, carrying on from their Raw encounter. Cena is eventually eliminated by Logan Paul.
Oh, God.
Logan Paul enters the Rumble and eliminates John Cena. I mean, that's how you get heat, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose that, but if anyone should get the rub, it shouldn't be him.
Yeah. So, spoiler alert, Drew McIntyre wins the Rumble. Cena then competes in the Elimination Chamber match at WrestleMania. He is joined by Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, CM Punk, and he just put two others.
Just two others. I did that with Sheamus and Pete.
Yeah, he eliminates Finn Balor and Kevin Owens, but is ultimately pinned by CM Punk.
Oof.
CM Punk also goes on to win the Elimination Chamber. So Punk gets his revenge. John Cena, WrestleMania, faces Logan Paul after they have a build working from the Royal Rumble between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. Storyline builds on their interaction, with Paul taunting Cena about being past his prime. Cena wins the match, proving that he still has what it takes to compete at the highest level, to a huge pop moment. We move on to Money in the Bank. John Cena wins the Money in the Bank briefcase and announces immediately he is going to cash in for Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam.
No.
Now, Cena's done this before, hasn't he? He's one of the only few who's announced to cash in ahead of time.
Yeah.
And he lost that one, didn't he? I think he failed his cash in, I think. So at SummerSlam, Cena challenges world champion Gunther for the title. The match is a culmination of Cena's Money in the Bank win, but despite a heroic effort, Cena falls short, but the match is praised as one of the best of his career. Cena,
I can see that.
yeah. Now we move on to December. John Cena's final match is against Randy Orton, his greatest rival. The match is billed as the last battle. The two legends put on a classic match, with Cena ultimately winning and receiving a standing ovation from the crowd. After the match, Cena and Orton embrace, showing mutual respect. Throughout the year, Cena revisits old feuds and featuring Randy Orton, and among others, while also engaging in fresh rivalries with Logan Paul. His quest for the 17th world title was a central theme, driving narrative and forward and culminating in memorable matches at major events. Cena does not capture the 17th world title.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he didn't win it along that run.
Nope, he did not. The match against Randy Orton was a non-title match. So that is Jeff's. Bit shorter than yours, but I thought he hit the key points very well.
Yeah, jumped quite a way, but...
For an AI chatbot, yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I jumped quite a way as well, so I got no excuse.
Fair enough.
I've actually got a semi-cognitive brain. All right, so my one. We're starting again on the first Raw of Netflix, January 6th, 2025. Cena cuts a promo thanking the fans for all their support. He starts to tear up with the fans chanting, "Let's go Cena" and "Thank you Cena." Hopefully that high-pitched kid, or a high-pitched kid, isn't in the crowd again. He's interrupted by Gunther, who mocks Cena's legacy and says that the world has moved on and that Gunther is now the greatest of all time. Cena convinces Gunther to put his title on the line tonight in the main event of the first Raw on Netflix. Adam Pearce comes out and says it is official. So Cena versus Gunther is the main event of Raw for the title. They have a brilliant match, crowd at fever pitch. Cena puts up a dogged effort, but ultimately he is put to sleep by Gunther, who narrowly escapes with his title after a series of near falls. Cena's quest for number 17 continues. We're at the Royal Rumble. John Cena enters at lucky number 13. Huge pop for Cena's arrival in the Rumble, as it wasn't actually announced that he'd be in the Rumble. He battles hard, eliminating multiple people, including Logan Paul, to a huge ovation. He has a stare down with Randy Orton, who agrees to team up with him to take down the Rumble participants. After a few minutes of them teaming up, Randy Orton snaps and hits an RKO on John Cena out of nowhere and eliminates him with a sadistic grin on his face. Cena's wait continues as Drew McIntyre wins the Royal Rumble, last eliminating CM Punk. Bit of a callback to what's going to happen on Saturday.
Yeah, like how you and Jeff have gone for Drew. It's probably true to form. Not real life.
Well, we will see. I've actually gone for CM Punk, but Elimination Chamber. John Cena competes in the Elimination Chamber alongside Randy Orton, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Carmelo Hayes. It comes down to Cena and Orton, with the Viper looking on. Cena has Orton up for the AA, and he hits it, only to be attacked by the cameraman with a knockout punch as Orton makes the cover 1, 2, 3, and is going to WrestleMania to face Cody Rhodes. The cameraman reveals himself to be Logan Paul, screwing Cena after he was eliminated by him at the Rumble. So, we get John Cena versus Logan Paul, WrestleMania Night 2. They have an excellent match. Cena wins and vanquishes Logan Paul to one of the loudest pops of the night. So that is Cena's moment. We fast forward to King of the Ring. So John Cena enters the King of the Ring tournament. He battles to the final of the King of the Ring tournament in Saudi Arabia, where the winner will face the World Heavyweight Champion, or be WWE Champion in this case, at SummerSlam. He faces Seth Rollins in the final for a chance to face the champion at SummerSlam. The two have a tense back and forth affair, but late in the match, Cena has Seth set up for the AA, but he knocks the ref down with Seth's feet while he's in the air before he hits it. He hits the AA, has the visual pin. He gets up and crawls over to the ref because he's extremely tired, when Seth gets up and curb stomps Cena just as he woke up the referee, and Seth gets the win. And Seth is King of the Ring. So what does Cena do at SummerSlam? Cena comes out on SmackDown after King of the Ring. He cuts an impassioned promo stating that he's tried his best, but he just can't get the job done, and he's thinking of retiring early before December. He's interrupted by Roman Reigns, who states that this isn't the John Cena that he knows. Never give up, you used to say. Roman says, I'll give you another chance to show you can still do it, and challenges him to a match at SummerSlam. But Roman says, if you lose, then you're done. Cena accepts. Cena and Roman lock up at SummerSlam, and Cena narrowly beats Roman Reigns before being attacked and beaten down by WWE Champion Randy Orton. After the match, he says, if you think you're getting anywhere near this, you're mistaken. Orton takes Cena out with a chair and a brutal punt kick as Cena is stretchered into an ambulance and out of the arena. And that is how SummerSlam ends. So I've done a bit of a jump forward, and I've kind of justified it by crippling Cena for a bit.
Yeah.
So December rolls around. Randy Orton successfully retains the championship against Cody Rhodes in the main event of I've put Survivor Series, this is like the back end of November into December.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Randy Orton beats Cody Rhodes in the main event of their Survivor Series. And all of a sudden, John Cena's music hits for the first time in 3.5 months. And he attacks Randy Orton from behind. Cena is back for one more final chance. And a match is made at a special pay-per-view at Madison Square Garden at the end of December. And the final match, John Cena beats Randy Orton for number 17. In the final match at Madison Square Garden. The crowd erupts. Confetti is the scene for a memorable moment. John Cena then vacates the WWE title on the first Raw of 2026 and says goodbye forever. And there we have it.
The classic 17th.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care personally. I mean, somebody may care who's got the most, and, you know, can't have Ric Flair having it.
Well, if you've won it X amount of times, you have to have lost it X amount of times.
Exactly. Like, I don't get it. Like, you know, like, oh, Charlotte's a 12-time women's champion. How many Charlotte title reigns do you actually remember? Like, none.
Sort of blend into one.
Yeah, exactly. I remember Roman Reigns. He held it for 4 fucking years. But yeah, those are our 3 pitches for Randy Orton's 2025. Let us know in the comments which one you think is the best one. What are your own ones? Or anything you would have added or subtracted?
Did you say Randy Orton's 2025?
Did I say what? Did I say Randy Orton?
Orton's
Oh god, sorry, John Cena. Randy Orton is not retiring. This is not a scoop, by the way. I'm not breaking news here. It is John Cena. I've said Randy Orton so many times in the last 20 minutes.
He has popped up quite a lot. Yeah,
he has. Randall Keith. It's John Cena's final year in 2025. But yeah, let us know what you thought in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We haven't done anything for a while, but we've got plenty more lined up. And we will see you on the next video.
Take care.
Bye.